Hello everyone and welcome to this GT Academy video. Now I said there'd be more videos and of course there is, and you probably know why. The news has been announced that GT Academy is starting again, and it's starting very soon indeed. Monday the 21st of April. So it's sooner than expected, and of course they've thrown in a few surprises this year. First of all, with the countries. So I'm going to start with a really big one because we've all seen them on the leaderboards. And that's Canada. So we've all seen Let Canada in on the leaderboards. There's been several accounts of him, and everybody in Canada apart from Quebec, unfortunately due to the laws in Quebec, will be able to compete, and they join the US for the North American competition. So that'd be really interesting to see the really fast Canadians competing up there and having their opportunity to their chance at becoming a professional racing driver. Now Germany continue to keep their own GT Academy, but unfortunately Russia don't. But they are still in it. Russia are still in it, but they don't have their own dedicated academy. So they are joining back with the EU. Now politically that's a bit of a sore subject, but with regards to the competition, it's all good. So Russia joined the EU, and the EU countries are as follows, because there's a few that are missing this year. The countries are Belgium, France, the Czech Republic, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Spain, Sweden and the UK. So we have 12 countries there for the EU that will fight out for that EU drive, which Miguel won last year, and should be interesting. Now a few big countries missing there. I mean the Scandinavian ones are the ones that stick out for me, so Finland and Norway and Denmark. They're missing. Sweden get their chance. I'm not sure why Finland's not in there, or Norway, but especially when two Finnish drivers came last year. It's the European Boot Camp, so very interesting. But unfortunately, they've not been announced yet. If they do join, it might be later on. I don't know. But you'll see why I've said that in a second. But before that, we do have the fourth territory, because usually that's Russia, but they're in the EU one now. And it's called the International GT Academy. So of course you know what's coming here. It's sort of the new countries that have already started. So we'll start off with those two countries and then we'll list the rest. So we have Australia, India, Mexico, Thailand, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Oman, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon and Kuwait. So that's 11 countries in that international one. So that's a really big one as well, actually, because usually Europe's absolutely huge. We've got another big region there, so that'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top in that one. And of course it's all guns blazing as well, for all the countries in there. You know, you've got to really give it your all. But when I did the count of countries, that only came to 26. Now if you go back to the GT Academy 2014 teaser trailer that they produced, they actually said 30 countries. Now one country I've noticed that isn't in there is Brazil. Now Brazil got one of the biggest hints out of all the countries in there that they were going to have a GT Academy, so I assume they're going to have a separate one, which still leaves 3 countries that still aren't listed. So I assume they're going to be South American and there'll be a competition, but don't quote me on that, and we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So I'm going to just talk about initially what you should have been doing already, but if you haven't, you should start, and that's fitness. Now I've made I made a post on the GT Academy thread on GT Planet. It's a big thread. I'll list it in the description to go and have a look at. There's people listing what they've done, what they're doing, etc. And if you haven't started training, you really should, and you need to start quick, because each year the fitness in GT Academy it's just got better and better and better. As you can imagine, the first year nobody knew what it was about. Suddenly they chucked fitness in there. Second year people got fitter. Like all the years I've been to the national finals, they've got fitter. So you know, you're really gonna have to push yourself. And when I mean push yourself as well by just doing fitness, I mean pushing yourself when you're doing each exercise. There's no point just doing 20 press-ups and saying, right, yeah, I'm done. Look, 20, no problem. 30, no problem. Yeah, I'll stop there. You've got to go until you are collapsing on the floor. So it should be like 30. I'm struggling. 31. I can't do one more. Alright, do one more. 32. You should be thinking that in your head. Keep going until you're literally, you're shaking so hard that you literally can't lift your body up anymore. So you know, you got to keep pushing yourself. That'll help you push yourself mentally as well. Of course, if you've got any questions about that, I'll answer the questions in the comments. Just give me a shout. I know a few of you have asked me already on that sort of stuff. The main things to think about with fitness, by the way, is your core and your cardio. They're the two sort of things you should really focus on. Apart from fitness, I'll of course be uploading tips, and the big tutorial video of the final round will of course go up. There'll be a tips video after this video, which is going to talk about how you can just sort of identify where you can gain time very quickly and sort of identify where you're going wrong essentially. So that'll be after this video. I did say the final round for the tutorial video because basically GT Academy is going back to sort of a 2012 style where we have set rounds. So round 1 of course starts on the 21st of April. Round 2 starts on the 5th of May. Round 3 starts on the 19th of May, and the final round starts on the 2nd of June. So I would assume the 2nd of June one is going to last 2-3 weeks, nothing more than that really. Probably 2 weeks to be honest, like the other rounds, and you literally, that's all the time you'll have. So if you are going to book any time off work to really like push yourself to the limit, I'd perhaps do it on the last few days, or maybe just at the start and at the end if you're going to do that. I'm personally not going to do that because obviously I'm not sure whether I can even enter it yet or not. So they're the sort of dates. Well, they're the dates that are initially on GT6, so if they change, they may change. Personally though, I will be having a go at the time trial of course, because I need to do that to make the tips video, but I'm going to give it a good effort still. I still want to be up there on the leaderboards. But even if I can't compete at the national finals, I hope I can still come along, help out, or even like what I really want to do, and I think it would add so much to the event at the national finals, is just commentate on the time trials and races that are happening. Sort of really add to the atmosphere, because unless you've been, you don't really, it's hard to explain the atmosphere because it's really good. You know, you're watching other people race and then you race, and then obviously there's different groups of people. Like one year it was races, the other years it's been time trials. Even commentating on time trials, just seeing what the driver's doing, it'd be awesome just to add that extra to the atmosphere. And I reckon it'd be good. I mean, even if it was live streamed as well, even more so, you know, so people in the UK could watch the UK national finals on the internet and the live stream and just be like, whoa, it'd be well good. Hopefully they do that, or I can help do that, or whatever, but that'd be awesome. But generally, you know, just do your best really. The final round's the one you're really probably going to have to focus on. It's probably the one that's only going to count. I don't know if the others will or not, but if you do your best, you can't be disappointed, you know. So if you put 110% effort into that time trial and you still don't make it, you know, you still put your best effort in, and that's all you can ask for really. So you can't be disappointed from that. But that's it for this video. Of course, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them, of course. Obviously I don't know everything. If you want any tips or anything, just give me a shout, and of course I'll be uploading that tips video straight after this. So thank you very much for watching, and good luck for GT Academy 2014.